Hey guys, welcome back today to another video. Hope you're all enjoying your day. And yeah, today is Tuesday, the 1st of December. And today we have some Champions League football, we have Championship football, League 1, League 2, and also the Ireland women's are playing Germany. And if they beat Germany, they will actually qualify for the Euros for the first time ever, which would be great for Irish ladies football. So yeah, basically I'm going to be talking about that game first. I'm not going to really focus in on the 5 to 6 kickoffs because it's just RB Salzburg and Lokomotiv Moscow and Real Madrid and Shakhtar Donetsk. So yeah, I'm going to be focusing on the Ireland game, and then I'll probably watch Liverpool Ajax later on, and maybe Porto and Man City because they seem to be the most interesting games tonight. Atletico Bayern actually. I don't know, I will decide anyway. I might keep an eye on all three, never know. But yeah, basically that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm just going to go through the Ireland women's lineup, and that we're in Group I, so I have to go the whole way down to the end. So Ireland, Germany. Obviously Germany are top of the group with 21 points. Then Ireland are second with 13, and Ukraine are third with 12. So if Ukraine beat Montenegro, which they probably will, and if Ireland lose against Germany, we're done. Like, we have to win. A draw isn't good enough. Unless Montenegro come out and surprise us and get a draw against the Ukraine, that would be enough for us to go through by a point. But the odds of that happening are very low. So yeah, let's just look at the lineups here. So Grace Maloney, she's getting this is her first ever start in a competitive game. She has played before in a friendly, I think it was against Greece, if I can remember correctly. Jeez, the lighting is not great in here now. But yeah, then I think we're playing three at the back. Louise Quinn, Campbell, O'Gorman, McCabe, with Fahy, Finn, Little John, O'Sullivan, Payne, and Jarrett playing up front. I think we're playing three at the back, but here it's saying we're playing a 4-2-3-1, but I think we're actually playing a three at the back. And then Germany had Berger, Hitchrick, Hennegaard, Brufle, Lohan, Magul, Dalman, Lebrosk, Mashmuk, Hot, and Bougie. If I pronounced all of them wrong, I am so sorry to any German people. I've probably really offended you, but I'm not very good at pronouncing foreign names, as you probably, foreign names, as you can see, and as you've probably seen in other videos before. So yeah, I think this is going to be a really good game for Ireland. It's a big game, and I think the pressures of the big game will get us over the line. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about what the games are in the Champions League first. So in Group A we have Lokomotiv Moscow and Salzburg, and then at 8 o'clock we have Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich. In Group B at 5 to 6 we've Shakhtar Donetsk and Real Madrid, and then at 8 o'clock we've Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Inter. In Group C we've Porto versus Man City, and Marseille versus Olympiacos. They're both on at 8 o'clock. And then in Group D we have Atlanta, Midtjylland, and Liverpool Ajax. So if Liverpool actually win tonight, they're through in the group. Man City are already through in the group regardless. They've qualified regardless what happens in the last two games. And yeah, we have some really interesting championship games as well. We've Cardiff, Huddersfield, Birmingham, Barnsley, Bournemouth, Preston, Derby, Coventry, QPR, Bristol, and Rotherham, Brentford. In the League One we have Blackpool, Portsmouth, Crewe, Swindon, Lincoln, Wigan, Oxford, Ishbrook, Sunderland, Burton, Northampton, Fleetwood, and Plymouth, Rochdale. League 2 we've Morecambe, Barrow, Bradford, Cheltenham, Colchester, Crawley, Forest Green versus Newport. We've Grimsby versus Exeter, Harrogate versus Soretrop, and then Oldham versus Tranmere Rovers. So yeah guys, the Ireland game is just about to start. I'm gonna go watch it. And yeah guys, whatever, I could be really angry at halftime, but either what happens, we should be proud of the Irish girls to get this close. And it's great for the sport because the men's are not doing well at the moment. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say, guys. And yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, guys, so it is currently halftime in the Ireland versus Germany women's game. It's currently 2-1 to Germany. A Germany penalty put them ahead in the 20th minute. I'm nearly sure. Hold on, I'm just going. Here we are. I'll get to look at the statistics. So, it's 2-1 to Germany. Actually, let's just talk about Ukraine Montenegro. If we've ever seen it, it's 1-1 at half time. Germany or Ukraine went ahead with a Bansaka penalty, and then Jovovic equalised just straight after, we can say. And just after becoming half time there, let's just look at this statistics. Oh, it doesn't give statistics. Okay, fair enough. Let's just look at the standings, if it stays the way it is. Okay, if things stay the way they are at half time, we will go through on goal difference. So if we lose this game and the Ukraine-Montenegro game stays the way it is, if nothing happens in the second half, we will go through based on goal difference. Because we have conceded less and scored less. I don't know. Okay, so it's currently 2-1 to Germany. At half time, Magul made it 1-0 through a penalty. Very controversial penalty. There was hardly any contact. And then Wasamu scored a very good goal outside the box. But the Irish defenders could have done better. But, I mean, what am I to say? I only watch it. And then a Casey McKay penalty in the 45th minute, just before half-time, put us back into it. And that is the first goal Germany have conceded in 7 games. So, you know, that's mad. Oh my god, I'm just after seeing in Group D, Czech Republic bet Moldova in the women's 7-0. Wow. Jeez, that's mad. And yeah, guys, that's basically all I have to say. Germany have been dominating this game pretty much, but Ireland have kept to the plan defensively and have done well, in fairness. It should be 1-1 really. If that penalty wasn't given against us, it would be 1-1, but we have to believe. And I think if we do get a draw with this game, we're going to get through. I think Ukraine are going to crave under pressure. Big statement, I know. But they're drawn now at the moment, so if things stay the way they are in both of these games, we will go through. Or if we can level it up, and if it stays the same in Ukraine, Montenegro, you know, we're going to get through. And by the way, it's a few minutes before those 2 games in the Champions League starts. So in Group A, we've Mortal Moscow and RB Salzburg, and also Shakhtar Donetsk and Real Madrid. I am going to keep an eye on those games, even though I'm not going to watch them. But yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on all the games like I always do. So yeah, guys, that's basically all I have to say at the moment, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, so it is a really disappointing night for the Ireland women's. We got bet 3-1, and Ukraine scored a second goal, so my logic was completely wrong. But in credit to Ireland, they made Germany actually concede a goal, so, you know, it's disappointing, but what can we actually do about it? We're gone now. All we can do now is move on and hope we'll qualify for the World Cup, you know. But no, just credit to the girls, you know, they did really well, and you know, they did their best, and you can't take that away from them. Just huge credit, you know. So in the Champions League at the moment, it is 3-1 to RB Salzburg, and it is 2-0 to Shakhtar Donetsk versus Real Madrid. The games are not actually over yet, but yeah, that's basically all I have to say, guys. I will talk to you when the Shakhtar Donetsk and RB Salzburg game is over. So yeah, I'll talk to you in a few minutes. They should be nearly over now. They're going into 90 plus minutes. So yeah, talk to you in a few. Alright guys, so it is full time in the RB Salzburg Lutomata Moscow game. It ended a 3-1 to RB Salzburg. Bashira with a double, and then Mikarakchuk to make it 2-1 via penalty, and then Adamari made it 3-1. Let's look at the statistics. 50-50 possession, except Salzburg had 19 shots, 6 on target, compared to Lutomata Moscow 6, 4 on target. So yeah, and then Shakhtar Donetsk beat Real Madrid 2-0. Dentinho and then Solomon. So the Dinahito goal was in the 57th minute, and then Solomon was in the 82nd. Let's look at statistics. 59% possession to RB Salzburg, or not to Real Madrid. 14 shots, 8 on target, compared to Shakhtar Donetsk's 41% possession, 7 shots, 4 on target. So even though Real Madrid dominated this game, Shakhtar Donetsk got their win. They must have done it on counter-attack, I presume. So yeah, we have, well, I think these are the biggest games tonight anyways. We have Porto, we have Atletico Bayern, Porto, Man City. Group C is kind of pretty much finished. And then we have Liverpool, Ajax, and Porto, Manchester City. But two I'm going to be keeping an eye on is Porto, Man City, and Liverpool, Ajax, just purely because they're on TV. So yeah, I'm sure the Atletico Madrid game is on. It's just I don't have the channel, so I'm gonna be watching them on my PC via the free, like, they're free to air, so, that's fun. Let's just see actually what channel they're showing it on. Let's go into the game. They're showing it. BT Sport, ESPN. Oh, okay. I might be able to get it. Anyway, that's completely off point, guys. Yeah, so they're the games I'm going to be keeping an eye on. And yeah, I will talk to you guys when it is halftime. Alright, guys, so it is currently halftime in all the 8 o'clock kickoffs. So this is a shock. It's currently 1-0 to Atletico Madrid in Group A. It was a João Felix goal. Let's look at statistics. Okay, so Bayern Munich have had 54% possession, but and 2 shots, compared to Atletico Madrid's 46% possession with 10 shots, 3 on target. They took their one big chance. Atletico, they probably do deserve to win this game. Currently, I mean, I still think Bayern are going to get back into this game. Okay, in fairness, Bayern are not playing their strongest team here. They don't have Neuer in goal, Sule, Alaba, Hernandez. Then we have Sarr, Buna Sarr, Bridget Iron, Umambi, Xavi Martinez, Busila, Sane, Costa, and Choupo-Moting. So, they don't have their strongest team out, but I still think they're going to get back into it, and I think I could be completely off here, but I just feel like there's something coming. Let's just look at their bench. Yeah, they have a strong bench. They can bring on Muller, Coman, Gnabry. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about that game. Mönchengladbach, Inter is 1-1. Darmian put Inter ahead, and then Play scored an equaliser there just before half time. Statistics wise, it's Mönchengladbach with 57% compared to Inter's 43%. Inter have had more shots with 8 compared to 6. Mönchengladbach have had 4 out of 6 shots on target, so yeah. It's currently 0-0 in Porto, Man City. Man City have had a couple of good opportunities, but have not taken any of them. They've had 70% possession, 6 shots, 1 on target. They've been dominating this game. Olympiacos, Marseille is 1-0 to Olympiacos. Kamara scored the goal. Statistic-wise, it is 57% to lead Marseille with 5 shots, 2 on target. Olympiacos have had 43% possession, 4 shots, 2 on target. Okay, and this is like a result. If this happens, this is going to shock everyone. Midtjylland are currently beating Atlanta 1-0 at halftime. It was a Schulz goal. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm not great at pronouncing things. Schlock. Anyway, let's just look at statistics. Atlanta have been all over them. 63% possession, 10 shots, 5 on target, compared to 37%, 5 shots, 4 on target. Atlanta need to win this game, and like Midtjylland are doing them a favour, because if Atlanta win this game, and if Ajax beat Liverpool, they will be ahead. Like, Liverpool could get Europa League, which isn't great for Arsenal now, to be fair. But it would be a shock. Like, people expect Liverpool to get far in the Champions League, especially the way they've been performing the last couple of seasons, you know. And then, obviously, Ajax-Liverpool is 0-0. Statistic-wise, it has been pretty much all Ajax. 61% possession. I've had 4 shots, 1 on target, but Liverpool have had 6 shots, 2 on target. It's been a pretty open game, end-to-end stuff. This is the game I'm mostly looking out for, because I just think this is, like, probably the most interesting game based on the way the group is at the moment. Like, we know Atletico and Bayern, I think regardless what happens here, they're going to go through in the group, so Salzburg will probably drop into Europa League. Yeah, let's just see how the championship games are going, actually, to be fair. Okay, so it's full time in Cardiff against Cardiff Huddersfield. They had a good 3-0 win. The rest of the games are nearly over. Well, actually, Rotherham and Brentford are still 0-0, but that's only half time. There's added time in the rest of the games. Let's just see how the League One is going. Okay, so Blackpool bet Portsmouth 1-0. Crewe Alexandra bet Swindon 4-2. It's currently 2-1 to Lincoln against Wigan. That's nearly full time. Oxford versus Ipswich ended 0-0. Burton Sunderland is 1-1. Northampton Town are beating Fleetwood 1-0, and Rochdale are beating Plymouth 3-0 at half time. In the Championship, Morecambe bet Barrow 1-0. Cheltenham bet Bradford 2-1. It ended 1-1 against Colchester versus Crawley. Forest Green versus Newport. It's in the 90 plus minutes, but it is 1-1. Exeter bet Grimsby 4-1. Scunthorpe United bet Harrogate 5-2. And Tranmere are currently beating Oldham 1-0, and that's in the 90 plus minutes or so. Let's just look at the championship games that are in the 90 plus minutes. Okay, so Birmingham Barnsley is still 0-0. Preston are beating Bournemouth 2-0. Derby Coventry is 0-0. Bristol are beating QPR 2-1. Those games are not over yet, but yeah, that's very interesting. I will go through those results again, because I will forget. And then obviously, of course, earlier on, Ireland got knocked out did not qualify for the Euros or have a playoff qualification, which is sad, but at the end of the day, they did their best, and that's all that matters. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I will talk to you guys at full time, and I will... Oh, okay, all the games are over now in the League One, pretty much. So yeah, guys, I will talk to you at full time, so yeah. Alright guys, so all the games are actually over now. Atletico Bayern ended 1-1. As I said earlier on, it was a João Felix goal that put Atletico ahead. And then Thomas Muller scored an 86-minute goal. It was from a penalty. But yeah, in fairness, Bayern didn't really need to play their strongest team. They were through regardless what happened tonight. It was more Atletico Madrid had to win this game. But I think they're going to be fairly comfortable to go through, yeah. I think they're playing RB Salzburg. I'm not sure who they're playing next, actually, to be fair. Okay. Anyways, let's just look at some statistics. Bayern had 55% possession with 6 shots, 2 on target, compared to Atletico Madrid's 45%. But they had 13 shots, 3 on target. You know, considering Bayern played their weakest, well, their second team, you know, to get a point out of it, like, isn't a bad result for them, you know. Let's move on to Porto. Man City ended 0-0. Man City absolutely dominated this game. They had 69% possession, 18 shots, 6 on target, compared to Porto's 31%, 2 shots, 1 on target. Gabriel Jesus' goal was ruled out. I don't know why, actually, to be fair. It was just cancelled out. And then Marseille bet Olympiacos 2-1. 2 Dimitri Payet penalties. And then obviously Kamara scored the goal for Olympiacos to put them ahead. Midtjylland Atlanta ended 1-1. Statistics show Atlanta had 67% possession, 19 shots, 8 on target, compared to Midtjylland's 33% possession, 11 shots, 4 on target. Atlanta had 5 big chances, they missed 4. So, like, that's not great. And yeah, Liverpool got the win against Liverpool got the win against Ajax, should I say. Curtis Jones scored the goal. Statistically, Ajax had more possession with 57. They had 15 shots, 5 on target, Liverpool, compared to Ajax's 11 shots, 4 on target. Big chances, Liverpool had 4, they missed 3, and Ajax had 3 big chances and they missed all 3. And then finally, we're going to go back to Group B. Borussia Mönchengladbach and Inter ended 3-2 to Inter. It was 1-1 at half time. Romelu Lukaku then in the second half made it 2-1. Then he made it 3-1, and then scored a goal in the 75th minute to make it 3-2. And then there was actually a goal ruled out by VAR to make it 3-3, and again it would have been a play hat-trick. So yeah, that would have been a really interesting game to watch, to be fair. Let's look at some of the games in the other leagues. So Cardiff bet Huddersfield 3-0. Barnsley Birmingham ended 2-1 to Barnsley. Preston North End bet Bournemouth 3-2. Derby Coventry ended 1-1. Bristol bet QPR 2-1. And Brentford bet Rotherham 2-1. Or 2-0, sorry. In the League One, Blackpool bet Portsmouth 1-0. Crewe Alexandra bet Swindon 4-2. Lincoln bet Wigan 2-1. Oxford and Ishwick ended 0-0. Sunderland Burton ended 1-1. Northampton got their 1-0 win against Fleetwood. And then Rochdale got a 4-0 win against Plymouth. And then League 2, Morecambe bet Barrow 1-0. Cheltenham bet Bradford 2-1. Colchester bet and Crawley ended in a 1-1 draw. Forest Green Rovers and Newport County ended in a 1-1 draw. Exeter bet Grimsby Town 4-1. Scrubthorpe United bet Harrogate 5-2. And then Tranmere Rovers got their 1-0 win. And then obviously the Ireland women's lost 3-1 tonight as well. So yeah guys, that's basically all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash a huge thumbs up. And if you're new, please subscribe. And yeah guys, I will be back tomorrow for some more Champions League content. So yeah, I'll talk to you then.